Have you ever wondered what really goes on in an office when the boss isn't watching? What if the boss was watching, but you just didn't know it? This is the story of Rajiv, heir to the massive Chaudhary group, who decided to find out exactly that. But he wasn't going to do it from a corner office. No, he was going to do it from the ground up. Meet Rajiv, a young man with a vision. Instead of taking his rightful place at the top of his father's empire, he did something completely unexpected. He shaved his beard, put on a simple janitor's uniform, and walked into the headquarters of the Chaudhary Group not as the future owner, but as its newest, most invisible employee. His mission: to see his company not through the eyes of a boss, but through the eyes of the people who are its true foundation. He wanted to understand the real culture, the unspoken rules, and the true character of the people who made the company tick. The first few days were a harsh awakening. The invisibility he sought came with a heavy price. Disrespect. Employees would walk past him without a glance, drop trash right in front of him as if he were part of the floor, and speak to him with a tone reserved for someone less than human. Leading the charge of this casual cruelty was Monica, an ambitious assistant manager. She saw Rajiv's simple uniform and immediately wrote him off. "Hey you, clean this mess up," she'd snap, pointing to a coffee spill she'd just made. Her laughter, shared with her colleagues, echoed in the hallways, each chuckle a small jab at Rajiv's disguised dignity. They called him names, mocked his work, and treated him like a piece of furniture that just happened to move. But Rajiv was a man on a mission. Every sneer, every command, every piece of gossip he overheard, he filed it all away. He wasn't just cleaning floors, he was cleaning up his understanding of the company. He saw who worked hard when no one was looking and who only put on a show for their superiors. He saw the cliques, the backstabbing, the sycophants who would praise a manager to their face and tear them down the second they left the room. He was a silent observer, a ghost in the corporate machine, patiently gathering data. He knew his time would come, but for now he endured. He watched, he listened, and he learned. Amidst the sea of arrogance and fake smiles, there was one person who stood out like a beacon of integrity: Sohag Sahib, a senior employee with over 2 decades of dedicated service. Sohag Sahib was a man of quiet dignity and unwavering honesty. He treated everyone, including Rajiv, the janitor, with kindness and respect. He'd often offer Rajiv a warm smile or a simple "How are you today?" Small gestures that meant the world. But Rajiv noticed something troubling. Despite his loyalty and impeccable record, Sohag Sahib was constantly being undermined by Monica and her allies. They would blame him for their own mistakes, dismiss his valuable insights in meetings, and openly humiliate him, trying to push the old-timer out to make way for their own advancement. Yet Sohag Sahib never complained. He absorbed the insults, corrected the mistakes, and continued his work with the same quiet dedication that had defined his career. The tension in the office finally reached its breaking point. One afternoon, a significant amount of cash meant for an office event vanished from a desk drawer. Panic erupted, fingers started pointing, and the atmosphere turned toxic. Monica, seeing her chance, immediately seized the opportunity. With a look of feigned concern, she announced, "I think we all know who's been acting strange lately. Sohag Sahib was the last one near that desk. He's been here forever. Maybe he felt the company owed him something." The accusation was baseless, venomous, and designed to destroy a good man's reputation. The other employees, easily swayed, began to whisper and stare. Sohag Sahib stood there, his face pale with shock and hurt, his 20 years of loyalty crumbling under the weight of a single, calculated lie. He tried to defend himself, but his words were drowned out by the rising tide of suspicion. But what Monica didn't know was that the janitor she despised had been watching. That evening, long after everyone had gone home, Rajiv didn't just have his mop and bucket. He had a key card that gave him access to everything. He walked into the server room, a place no janitor should ever be, and accessed the company's entire security network. He wasn't just a janitor. He was the future owner with administrative privileges. He pulled up the CCTV footage from the day the money went missing. He scrolled through the hours of video, his eyes scanning every frame, and there it was, clear as day. The footage showed Monica, after everyone had left the area, furtively glancing around before quickly opening the drawer, pocketing the cash, and slipping away. Then, just to seal her deception, the camera caught her returning later to discover the money was missing. The proof was undeniable. Rajiv saved the file, a digital bombshell ready to explode. The next morning, an urgent, company-wide meeting was called. Everyone was buzzing, assuming it was about the theft and the fate of Sohag Sahib. Employees gathered in the main conference room, a mix of curiosity and dread on their faces. Sohag Sahib stood at the side, looking defeated, while Monica stood near the front, a picture of false sympathy. Suddenly, the main doors opened and in walked Rajiv, but he wasn't wearing his janitor's uniform. He was dressed in an impeccably tailored suit, looking every bit the powerful executive he was. A stunned silence fell over the room. Whispers turned to gasps. Monica's smug expression faltered, replaced by confusion and a dawning horror. Rajiv walked to the front of the room, his presence commanding immediate attention. "Good morning, everyone," he began, his voice calm but firm. "For the past few weeks, I've had the unique opportunity to see this company from a different perspective." He paused, letting his words sink in as he made eye contact with the stunned employees. "My name is Rajiv Chaudhuri." The name sent a shockwave through the room. He was the owner's son, the heir. "I came here not as your boss, but as your janitor, to understand the heart of this company, and I have learned a great deal." He then turned his gaze directly to Monica. "I learned about ambition, but also about cruelty. I learned about loyalty and also about betrayal." But with a click of a button, the large screen behind him lit up, playing the CCTV footage for everyone to see. The room watched in stunned silence as Monica's crime unfolded on screen. Her face turned ashen. The game was up. Exposed and humiliated, Monica stood frozen as the evidence of her theft and deception played out for all her colleagues to witness. Monica Rajiv said, his voice cutting through the silence, "You are fired. Not just for stealing, but for your dishonesty, for your abuse of power, and for attempting to destroy the career of an innocent and loyal man. Security will escort you out." Defeated, Monica was led away, unable to meet anyone's eyes. Rajiv then turned to Sohag Sahib, a warm smile on his face. Sohag Sahib, he announced to the entire room, your 2 decades of unwavering integrity and dedication have not gone unnoticed. I am personally clearing your name, and effective immediately, I am promoting you to the position of Senior Operations Manager with a significant raise. This company needs more people like you. A wave of applause erupted, genuine and heartfelt, as Sohag Sahib, tears of relief and gratitude in his eyes, accepted the promotion. Justice had finally been served. With the room still buzzing, Rajiv addressed his employees one last time. His voice wasn't that of an angry boss, but of a leader sharing a vital lesson. Let this be a reminder to everyone, he said. Your title, your position on the corporate ladder, it means nothing if you lack basic human decency. We are not just employees, we are a team, a community. The person cleaning your desk deserves the same respect as the person signing your paycheck. Honesty, integrity, and kindness are the true assets of this company. He looked around the room, meeting the eyes of his now humbled colleagues. From this day forward, we will build a culture based not on fear or hierarchy, but on mutual respect. That is the Chaudhry Group I intend to lead. The story of the janitor who was actually the owner became a legend within the company. A powerful reminder that true character is revealed not in how we treat our superiors, but in how we treat those we believe are beneath us. Thank you so much for watching. This story reminds us all that patience and integrity are powerful tools against injustice. If you were inspired by this story of respect being restored, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content that uplifts and motivates. We love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let us know what you thought. Until next time, remember to treat everyone with kindness.